I have been with Healthcare Partners for probably 2 years, and my experience has been absolutely terrific. When I go to a specialist, my records follow me. There's no need to actually provide any additional information. They know what's happened in my primary care doctor's office.
Become a healthcare partner today. Medicare open enrollment starts October 15 and ends December 7. Learn more about how you can become a healthcare partner at hcpnv.com.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by Integrity Home Health Care, caring for the Pahrump community for over 3 years. Call 775-751-5100 for your home health care needs. We are here to care for you. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, the Nye County Sheriff's pursuing charges for a 4-year-old killed in an accident. A future physician is offering her services to raise funds for a trip. Now is the time to reserve a booth for the Black History Month event. News 46.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, January 21st, 2014. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office is pursuing charges regarding a 4-year-old killed earlier this month after being ran over by a vehicle.
Sheriff Tony DeMeo has sent a press release stating that the Nye County Sheriff's Office has sent a charging request to the District Attorney's Office for Tyler Chandler for crimes of child neglect, endangerment with substantial bodily harm. The victim, who was 4 years old, Dylan Chandler, was tragically killed on January 8th when a vehicle ran over him in the driveway of his home on Blosser Ranch Road. According to the sheriff, on January 8th of 2014, approximately 2:22 p.m., deputies and detectives were dispatched to 2741 Blosser Ranch Road for a report of a juvenile struck by a vehicle. Upon arrival, deputies found a juvenile male and an adult male that had been struck by the same vehicle. The juvenile was found to be unresponsive and witnesses were conducting CPR. The adult male, who was later identified as the grandfather, was complaining of back and leg pain. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded to the scene to treat both victims. Due to the juvenile's injuries, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue requested Mercy Air to land at the scene. Investigation showed that the male juvenile was left in the vehicle while the car was running. The vehicle then began to move, and the adult male tried to stop the vehicle and at some point was struck by the vehicle. According to the report, at that point, the male juvenile attempted to get out of the car and was also struck by the vehicle. The juvenile was transported by Mercy Air to UMC Trauma Center, where he succumbed to his injuries. The adult male was transported to Desert View Hospital for treatment. Tyler Chandler, who Nye County Sheriff's Office is pursuing in this case, told News 46 that he is in fact the father of the child that was killed. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, 3 months after his mother's desperate plea for a missing autistic teen to walk towards the lights was blasted through the streets of New York by police patrol car loudspeakers, DNA tested confirm Avante Aquindo is dead. Human remains found in New York last week matched DNA provided by Vanessa Fontaine, the 14-year-old boy's mother. Police on Thursday found legs and an arm next to the East River in Queens. Avante, who had the mental capacity of a 7 or 8-year-old, was supposed to be with a monitor at all times, but surveillance footage captured her son coming out of a Center Boulevard school on Long Island on October 4th without a supervisor. New York police patrol cars and search vehicles played a recording of Avante's mother calling for him into the streets. It said, "Avante, this is your mother. You are safe. Walk towards the lights." The message repeated, the hope was that the teen who could not communicate verbally would hear the sound of his mother's voice and approach the emergency vehicles. The cause of death has not been released. Well, Assemblyman James Oscarson is campaigning for a second term in the Nevada legislature.
We have decided to do that, Deanna. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to us here this morning. We're excited about being able to participate in the process another term. It was a great experience for us. We feel like we represented the people in a manner that they wanted to be, and we're excited about doing it again.
Some of the things that you achieved in this last term at the Assembly up in the legislature.
Well, we were able to get the bill passed that allows the county commissioners to appoint the town board members, which we think was very important for some of the small rural communities. Some of these rural communities have 3 and 4 board members, and when they're vacant, they don't even have a quorum to do things. So with the governor's support and the legislative support, we were able to do that. So we're excited. There were some other things. The gun legislation that was very onerous, we voted against, and the governor vetoed it, which was really good. So we feel like there was some really good legislation. Working on some water issues right now. Healthcare issues are always going to be important. I'm on the interim healthcare committee as well as a high-level nuclear waste committee. So we're working together to make sure that those issues that are important to Nye County, Clark, and Lincoln, we're representing them.
You do represent a large area, but you live here locally. Tell everybody why you think that's important that you have a representative up there in Carson City that is local too.
We represent some of Lincoln, some of Clark, but most of our constituency is in Nye County, right here in Pahrump. I think it's important that the people here have access to their legislators to make sure that we're here. Senator Goycochea lives up north. I'm down here south, so it makes it a really good arrangement for the voters here. We also have a constituent office here, which is something that's never been done before. We're very proud of, and constituents can come and voice their concerns and share their successes and the things that they're concerned about with us.
Right there in the Hafen building.
In the Hafen building, Suite 5, and we have people coming in all the time. It's great. We're open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday right now, but we'll expand those hours as the campaign goes on.
If people would like to contact you about your campaign or about some concerns that they have that they might want to ask you about, how can they do that?
Well, there's a couple ways. www.jamesoscarson.com is my website, and my cell number is 775-513-7468. And it's important to have my cell number listed so that people can contact me if they need to.
Nye County Commissioner Dan Shinhoffen is also seeking your vote to continue his work in the county.
We've had a lot on our plate, and we've addressed a lot of issues. When I said before we don't do anything ourselves, I was taken way out of context. So we don't, as commissioners, accomplish anything on our own. We have to be able to work with the other commissioners and build a consensus. That being said, I got a prayer resolution the first month in office. I've got a resolution to call on the other counties. I've asked the other counties to sign this resolution. We've got 7 of them. That resolution calls on the NRC and DOE to follow the rule of law. Let's hear the science on Yucca Mountain. That's all we've ever said, is let's hear the science, and if the science is good, then we would accept it. We believe it would be a big economic boon. I've done a lot in roads. Been chairman of the RTC. Some people who've been affected know they have been, but since we have the most maintained roads in the entire county, the state, more than Clark County. Some people may not feel them yet, but we're working on that. We're getting there. Flood control, we passed a program in 2008, never been funded by the commissioners, so I worked with Mountain Falls they actually are paying for the first leg of it. It'll start up on Game Bird. I hate talking like this because it's like I'm blowing my own horn. So the board has done a lot. And I've worked with them and with the other counties to get things done to move the county forward.
What's some of the things that you would like to see happen in your next term?
I'd like to see us continue with our economic development. We have had some success. People will be seeing that in the next 2 years. Move forward with getting more counties to sign on our resolution, which would call on, again, the NRC and DOE and the President and Harry Reid to follow the rule of law so that we can hear the science behind Yucca Mountain. Continue with flood control issues. Continue with again, there's so many things that come across. We were working with the Sheriff's Department. I think we have a new relationship there, and hopefully we'll have a better one moving forward.
The general public can go to the county commissioners meeting, find out what you're doing there on Tuesdays. Tell how they can do that.
Yeah, we're at the Calvat Eye in the commissioners' chambers. You can go online. You can get the backup for the items, so you can see all the things that we read to come to our decisions, and then we have public comment. So if you have anything to add, please feel free to come in and give us a new point of view. Always looking for the most complete information we can get before we make a decision.
Is there a contact number or email that people can contact you about your campaign or find out more?
I'm not real good with that. My personal email is awltar@hotmail.com. That's awltar@hotmail. My personal cell is 775-513-2266. 513-2266. If it's just about county business, please call the county office or call my county phone, which is 775-513-8491. It's 8491.
All right, folks, we'll keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after these messages.